In today's world, women are leading from the front in almost every arena, including direct selling industry. This industry plays a critical role in empowering women by offering an opportunity for financial independence. The direct selling business has contributed phenomenally towards self-employment generation worldwide. The sector has also empowered women in a significant way, right since its inception. On an average, about 11,000 women joined the industry on a daily basis in the year 2019-20. There were more than 92.8 million women direct sellers worldwide in the year 2019-20 and have gone on to become successful entrepreneurs and a key source of business generation for the direct selling companies. Out of 125.4 million of total sales force, 74% are women and 26% men. The bottom line is, this is a business model where women excel. Why DXN is important for women? Number 1. Financially independent. Today's women really need to learn how to build their own wealth. DXN helps them to earn good income and support the family and to be financially independent. Number 2. No ceiling to their status. In DXN, women can excel and reach top status, whereas it can be a challenge in corporates. Number 3. No limits on income. Regardless of gender, in DXN, the size of the income stream you can generate by building your network is without limit. Number 4. Increased self-esteem. By building business in DXN, women are financially independent, and their self-esteem rises, and the relationships around them tend to improve, which leads to greater success of freedom. Number 5. Control of your time. Unlike job, in DXN you are in control of your time. DXN is something you can do part-time or full-time. It can be done from home, on the phone and computer, in the evenings, weekends, anytime, anywhere. These 5 reasons states why women so strongly need to learn how to build their own wealth through DXN. Congratulations for being a part of this massive global direct selling company, DXN. You are not the average woman. You are you. And DXN is for you. DXN wishes you all happy Women's Day.
All right. Good morning, DXN family, and good morning, DXN world. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And we would like to, of course, greet all the independent women truly empowered here in DXN. Happy Women's Month to all of you. And of course, we'd like to ask everyone also, to all of the women out there, to join DXN, because DXN is truly for you. So be empowered as well, like all of our women members here in DXN. So thank you very much, everyone. And of course, let's celebrate the women empowerment. All right. So join DXN now. So thank you. And of course, welcome everyone to another international motivation session here in Malaysia, Facebook live streaming. We're very happy and we would like to welcome everyone. It's another Friday night of, full of motivation. And this time, of course, last time, we would like to thank all of our great top management executive, of course, headed by our founder and CEO, Datuk Dr. Lim Shojin, because he was the one who really are giving us more inspiration to do all of these things for us to be more motivated in doing the DXN business. Of course, he was with us in the first Friday of February, and we're very, very thankful to Dr. Lim because he was able to share to us his wisdom, his plans, future plans also here in DXN. And of course, uh, the man with a brilliant mind is definitely, unquestionable, because he's the one who brought us DXN, and he's the reason why we are also, of course, successful here in DXN. So thank you very much, Dr. Lim Shou Jin, and of course to the rest of our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Tio Hang Ching, as well, who's been with us last January, and the rest of the international marketing directors in all regions, started with of course, Mr. Prajit Pabitran, our regional president, and then followed by the rest of the IMDs, Mr. Ashish, Mr. Shiki, Mr. Rafiq, Mr. Rakesh, Mr. Salim, and of course, it's been a great privilege to all of us to have you here in the International Motivation. So thank you very much for just sharing and making us more inspired, our members more inspired in doing the DXN business. So thank you very much, and of course, it's another great month once again for all of us, because now we will be bringing you the staff here in DXN. These are the ones who are working, helping our members as well to do the business, giving us more motivation in the respective countries. For this month of March, we will be bringing you, and of course, April, we will be bringing you um, the country managers, regional managers, and of course, the country PICs in the DXN Global. So you'll have the time to meet all of them, and of course get to know more about their respective countries and how they're handling our country there. So now is the time for us to be more motivated in doing the DXN business, because it's not actually just you, members of DXN, who are progressing here, but also us, the great management and staff. So now it's time for us to share to you once again our journey here in DXN, and of course, to start off this session, before I forgot, of course, I would like also to recognize our IMD, Mr. Jijit. Thank you also for giving us your time during the international motivation session for the director's mind. So thank you very much. And of course, now what's up with our great leader, great management staff? Before I introduce him to you, let me just read some of the messages from all of you watching with us right now. Of course, to start off, we would like to greet Miss Lina Redulina. Salamat pagi, DXN. Thank you very much for watching. We also have Miss Florence Baduyan from Kuala Lumpur, our great leader. And of course, our crown ambassador from the Latin America, specifically Mexico. Saludos a Sir Eric desde Mexico. Senora Edilia Garcia, thank you very much, ma'am, for watching. It's a great privilege to have you here in the International Motivation. And of course, Miss Dahlia, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Good morning, DXN family. Palembang Hadir. Yeah, from DXN Indonesia. And we also have friends from DXN Bangladesh. Riyadh, thank you very much for watching. Kampong Atap Malaysia, Celestina Olaget, good morning. Thank you very much, ma'am, for watching. Aisha also from Indonesia is there. Thank you very much. And of course, our great IMD here in DXN Malaysia. Of course, Sir Ashish Jasani. Thank you very much, sir, for watching. He's in Kota Baru. Wow. Thank you, sir. And of course, Miss Jovelyn Dugayon sending her regards to, of course, our guest for tonight, DXN Peru and Chile from Damansara Heights. All right. And greetings also from DXN Belgium. Wow. Europe. Thank you very much for watching. And it's also a great honor and privilege to have our crown ambassador, first crown ambassador of DXN Malaysia, Mr. Ligi Cao. Good morning, Mr. Eric, Miss John, and the whole DXN Global family. Hello, sir. Also send our regards to Madam Simpo Meng, great leaders of DXN. And we also have great leader from DXN Thailand, Sir Panyeri. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for always supporting us here in the International Motivation. Same with DXN Gianu from DXN USA. Yeah, I believe they're very much excited to hear because our great leader and management staff representative will be coming from the American region. All right. So thank you very much, Miss Walling. And all right, later I saw there our great crown ambassador from DXN Indonesia, first crown ambassador of the world, Sir Budiman Salim is watching with us. So thank you. Later, I'll read his message. Thank you very much, Sir Budi, for watching. And there's a lot more here from DXN Philippines as well. Yeah, our soon to be crown diamond, Mr. C. Valeriano. Thank you very much for watching also. And of course, our leaders from Peru. Wow, buenos dias, Edgar Mejia. All right. And also friends from, yeah, the Malaysia also. Buenos dias, the DXN Latin America family. Greetings, of course, to our great country manager, Erick Garcia, and to all our DXN family around the globe. Thank you very much. And of course, our crown diamond from DXN Malaysia as well, Mr. Selena. Hello, thank you, ma'am, for watching. And our friends also from DXN Mexico. Wow, buenos dias, the XN. Okay, so we have a lot more here. Sending all of our regards to DXN Family Global, also from DXN Kuwait. Thank you very much for watching. And there's more here around the globe. Yeah, Miss Lerma Fernandez from DXN Malaysia as well. Thank you very much for watching. And there's a lot more here. Okay. Wow. So we also have friends from Saudi Arabia. Wow. We are really one DXN global family. So you just, of course, Dubai office is there. Thank you very much. Abdul Gafur, thank you very much for watching. And a lot more. So you just put everything there. Sit back and relax. Get your pens and paper ready because we will learn a lot from the journey of our great country manager here in DXN. All right. So what's up with our guest for tonight? I'm very much excited because I was able to have, of course, the opportunity to have worked with him in DXN Mexico, and it was really a wonderful experience because we are learning from each other, sharing all of our ideas, working very very hard to give our very best service to all of our leaders in Mexico. And through the years, he has been contributing a lot to the success of DXN Mexico. And that's the reason why also he was able to share to his country assignment for these days. And later, you'll get to know more of him. A very hardworking staff of DXN, and also have a very humble beginning here in DXN. He actually started in DXN 2009. He's into operations department, and then eventually he was transferred to the marketing, and now he is assigned in DXN, or he is handling DXN Peru and DXN Chile. Okay, so we are simultaneously broadcasted in DXN Malaysia, Indonesia, and of course being shared to all of the DXN Facebook of our DXN Global family and our YouTube channel DXN Malaysia. So we just stay there for the rest of 1 hour because we will bring you another great staff here in DXN. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with privilege and honor to bring to you one of the great management staff here in DXN. Of course, the one handling DXN Peru and DXN Chile, our regional manager, Mr. Erick Garcia. Hello.
Good morning, Ms. Johan. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Mr. Erick?
Oh, I'm great. I'm very happy to be here to share with you tonight.
Yeah, it's actually our privilege to have you here because you are the first one. You are the kickstart for our great management country managers, PICs, who will be sharing your journey here in DXN. So thank you very much, Erick.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah. So now you will not be translating anybody, but you yourself will share your beautiful journey here in DXN.
Of course, of course.
All right. So how are you? How's DXN Peru and DXN Chile right now?
Wow, I'm doing great, and actually, the XM Peru is doing great. We have been breaking records this year, starting this year, and of course, the plan is to continue growing, continue breaking records, and yeah, I mean, overall, the whole region is growing, so we are in a good path, and the plan is to continue growing.
Yeah, it's no doubt because you are in the top countries in the DXN globally, and of course you are very impressive with all of the achievements of Peru. So thank you very much as well that you are sharing your great knowledge and of course your skills to all of our DXN global family, especially there in your respective country.
Yes, of course, no, but actually, I mean, this great success has been also a teamwork from all the leaders. We have great leaders, service centers, the members, they are doing amazing despite the pandemics and all these things. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah. Thank you very much for complimenting our great leaders here in DXN, Peru, and Chile. All right, so let's start our great conversation. This is going to be an enjoyable one because us in the management also sometimes we're very shy talking about our journey, but now it's our time to share to our members so that they'll be more inspired as well to do the DXN business. Okay, so to start off, please share to us, of course, the DXN Global. Maybe some of them don't know you, but we would like to know you better. Who is Mr. Erick Garcia before you joined DXN?
Okay, well, I'm basically from Mexico. Now I'm based here in Peru. Uh, I study digital systems, and for some way, the life bring me to work before in the before the exam into the sales and also in the operation part, especially managing in warehouse. So before the exam, I was more focused on to talk people person to person. I was not just to talk too much in public and to do trainings and all these kind of activities. So yeah, there's a point that I have to find new opportunities, and it's a time that I found the accent. So that happened already 11 years ago.
Wow, it's 1 decade already, more than 1 decade of being here in DXN, and we're just very proud, because actually, if you got employed, sometimes you try to. I mean, you want to try more companies, but here you are with us 1 decade already.
Yes.
Wow. So congratulations and thank you for being with us because of course you are contributing to the success of DXN. So thank you, thank you. All right. So how did you get started in this industry? And of course, you joined DXN. You mentioned 11 years ago.
Yes. Basically, yes. I was told no, before the exam, I was having different jobs, no different opportunities. But as a person, we always look for the best opportunity, the best option for your future. No. So in search of this opportunity, I found the exam. No. Casually, I found the exam. They were hiring for the operation part in the warehouse. So I mean, I just go make the interview and show and okay, I start to work in the XN, At the beginning, as I didn't understand exactly because for me this industry was totally new. I didn't know about the direct selling industry. But the good thing that is that in the company here in DXN, you will find great people. Our management, they always have this vision to guide you to tell you what is going to be the future for you. At the beginning, you can be a little bit you cannot believe it because you are used to the other companies, other kind of jobs. But in the extent, there's plenty of opportunities, not only for the members, also for the staff. And I realized that since the beginning, I have the opportunity to, from the warehouse, then start to work in the sales and training department. I remember when I started in the sales and training department, I never did that before. But as in the excellence, we always say, we have to take the opportunities and make it as a challenge. I never had translated in my life, and suddenly I was in the position that I have to do. So for me, it was a big challenge to start from there, but I understand that there was a big opportunity, and slowly there was more opportunities. You have a great career opportunity in the XN, and the greatest thing is that there is going to be always wonderful people that will guide you. I have the opportunity to work together with Ms. Evelyn, Mr. Prajit. I met Mr. Teo Hanching, and they're always going to have a great advice for you. They will always try to guide you. And this is something that is very hard to find in other companies. And it is amazing because from the day one until today, for me, it has been a great experience because it has been full of learning, full of challenges. And the best thing that is there's so many opportunities here in DXN, and I'm very thankful to the company. And these 11 years has been wonderful because I have the opportunity to meet wonderful people, not just in the management, not just working in the company, but also with the members. There are amazing persons, and you really make your life richer. So that's
Mm.
that I really appreciate in the extent.
Wow, thank you for that sharing. You are here. It's like we're really one global family. Even the staff, they shared their learnings as well, the skills they have, like what you have said, the advices that's being given to you by Mr. Prijit, Miss Evelyn, and Mr. Tio is really valuable.
Yeah.
And you will really carry that all throughout your journey here in DXN. Yeah, you mentioned earlier that you are from Mexico, of course, and you started with the operations. Now let's talk about now you're already country manager. Wow, and of course, when you become a country manager, sort of you're traveling already. You will travel a lot. Uh, Initially, when you are in your home country, Mexico, you're already traveling locally, but this one is outside the country. So how do you deal with the demands of constant travels here in DXN, and how do you manage your time?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, I actually, since I started in the extent and I was being transferred in the sales and training department, I start to have constant travels. It's like every
Mm,
week you have to travel here and there. No, wake up very early in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning to catch an airport, to catch the plane and go to travel to one place, then go back or transfer to
mm,
another. So yeah, I mean, at the beginning it was not so easy, because you are not used to it. But I learned something very important that you have to enjoy. At the end, whatever you do, you
mm,
have to really enjoy. And as soon as I start to enjoy that part, to realize, this I'm traveling very early in the morning to see the surrounding, the nature, the sky in the morning, these things. You start to appreciate all these things. And the best thing is that you start to enjoy what you do. And like just say, sometimes it's not easy to, you have to still reply emails or prepare
yeah.
reports, these things. But there's always a time for you to do that. No, so sometimes you're in the airport, you start to do some some things when you reach the hotel. So you need to find ways to adjust and try to comply with all these things. No, but at the end it's like you still enjoy, no, and that I think
Mm,
that's the most important part, that whatever you do you have to enjoy, and you have to find the way to manage this, like in this case the time, no. So like
mm,
you have to adjust your time to wake up maybe a little bit more early, or they start to work when you arrive to the hotel,
mm.
and these kind of things, no. So at the end, that's the most important thing, no. One, you have to really enjoy whatever you do, and second, you need to adjust, no. That's very important. You
Yeah.
need to adjust, and once you
Mm-mm.
have that part, the rest is going to be just do it constantly.
Yeah, and I think that the bottom line is a self-discipline. You have to self-discipline yourself, with the
Yes.
time. Yeah, and how's the family reacting? Of course, we need to have time for our family as
Mhm.
well. So how
Yeah,
do you?
yeah, no, actually, I mean, now I have two kids, and at the beginning, when I started in DXN, they were just babies, no, so they are not
Yeah.
demand too much time, no. But as they start to grow, they start to demand more time, and you need to pay more attention to them and all these things, no. So yeah, you need to understand that there's time for the work, time for the family, and the most important thing is to offer the quality time. No, sometimes it's not the
Yeah.
quantity but the quality. And
True.
as in the extent, no, we are a family. We always talk about family. So yeah, of course, in this case, you when you are at home, you try to give the best, no, to them. Try to offer all the quality time. Same in the exam, when you are traveling with the members, you try to offer the best to give the quality time to also for them, no?
Wow. All right. Thank you for that sharing. Of course, it's kind of hard, but of
Yeah.
course, as you mentioned, we need quality time with them. When you have time, give them the most quality time you can give them. All right. Talking about the members, you have mentioned our members. So how through the years, how you were able to build this strong relationship with our members in your designated region? Because you came from Mexico, now you're in Peru and Chile. What's your leadership style?
Actually, for me, uh, the, the best way for me has been always during the travels, no, because you have a different
Mm,
approach to them. You can
mm,
go and meet the leaders and the members personally. You can understand the how they are living, where they are living, what are their concerns, and all these things, no. So actually, personally, I prefer when you can go to their place. Sometimes you can sit with them during the lunchtime or before the trainings, and share a cup of coffee, discuss about the good things, the bad things, no. And as I always say to the members or leaders, here in the exam, the doors are always open to come to talk. And it's okay if you have any issue, any concern, or good news or bad news. It's always good to share, no, because sometimes, no, it's like you are not going to be agree with certain things, but also it's okay. No, that's why it's important to come and see the discuss, and
mm,
you have to listen the concerns and try to just deal with the situation, try to fix the problem, find a solution, and that's it. No, so personally, I like to talk person to person. During the last, I've been here in Peru for the last 3 years already. Unfortunately, for the last two, I have not chance to travel too much, so I have to be here in the office and always have phone calls and all these things. But yeah, the approach and to be close to them and talk to them, that's very important.
yeah, I think it's a mixture of different platforms. We have
Yeah.
the offline before, and now we are online. So we still need to communicate with them using this maximizing this kind of platforms. The Zoom, the webinars, the StreamYard, still we need to communicate with them and discuss things with them,
Correct.
right? Yeah, so that's a great gesture also for our members to do that. Even if we are in this online, and still we can communicate with them. All right, thank you very much for that sharing. So you do trainings, right? You share with them your yeah, I've been I saw that. I have witnessed that. Okay, you give trainings to our members because that's actually one of the requirements that we need to, give this kind of presentations to them. All even if it's the modules that we have, the basic modules that we have. Uh, um, what is the most important presentations you have given to the market so far? The
Okay,
most that
that's
you can remember.
actually that's a very interesting question because since I started in DXN, no, I've been conducting so many trainings, so many places with so many people, no, and I think that I have a slight memory of each one of them. Like you said, no, we conduct different kind of trainings, different kind of activities, but like it doesn't matter sometimes if you do a small training, a basic training with the people, because it's the beginning for our members. Is how you transfer this beautiful knowledge that the company has, and is sometimes the initial steps to build a great leader. So all this presentation is like you're always going to leave a mark on those leaders, and it's going to be always the beginning for them. And as you grow, you have the opportunity to be exposed to more people. For me, I have plenty of activities, trainings, presentations. I remember I've been like in the cruise on 2011
Yeah,
for that presentation in thousands of people from different worlds, like amazing. And actually, that kind of interaction with the people from other countries also has been amazing because in the extent we are a global family, and I've been having the opportunity to share with persons from other countries, like in trainings. I've been traveling with Mr. Liji Kao. I've been
yeah,
traveling with Mr. Budiman Salim, Mr. Osler Santo Tomas, with our CEO, Dr. Lim. It's amazing the sharing, to listen to them, also to learn from them, because when you do the activities, it's not only to teach. No, you all learn a lot. And for me,
mm,
also, when I arrived to Peru, was amazing to be in these amazing conventions that they do. I
yeah.
remember the first time that I've been invited for a convention, being in front of more than 5,000 people in one activity.
Oh,
It's like, wow, no, because you can see big activities, but this is totally conducted by the members, the emotions, the excitement that there is, the passion that they have for DXN. This is something that
mm,
you don't forget. And actually, this is, I would say, the conventions that has been one of the keys of the growth of Peru market. Is something that really, I would say, maybe on the top of my memories for this
yeah,
presentation and trainings, because it's amazing. And all this being organized by the leaders, the sharing, how they conduct, and all these things. And it's amazing, these kind of activities.
yeah, yeah. Because you also learn from them with their presentations, and it's not just so interesting because we always see you translating, especially for Dr. Lim, right? Okay, can you just, because that's very interesting. How does it feel to translate for Dr. Lim? Isn't it like kind of nervous, and because it's kind of hard to translate. I mean, when you are translating for somebody, and you really need to be more faster, very keen with what he says. So can you just share to us, especially for Dr. Lee?
Yeah, of course. It's always going to be. how to say a big responsibility, because as you said, no, as when you do the translation, you need to ensure to convey the message, and you need to be able not just to translate what he says, but also sometimes it's
Yes.
the emotions, sometimes it's the excitement, and you have to convey through your message. Sometimes it's like you become the voice of the people in certain
True.
way, and it's always a big responsibility. Yeah, of course, it's like that took Dr. Lee, full of knowledge and all this. Uh,
Yeah.
it's amazing, no? Because I have the opportunity to translate for him several times, and it's amazing how much you can learn. And when you translate, it's like, okay, you listen the message, you have to process in your mind, and then
True.
translate and say the words. So all these messages, it's keep in your mind, no? So
True.
same as Dr. Lim, as I said, I've been traveling with so many other top leaders around the world, and
Mm,
sometimes the members were asking, how you can remember, how you can learn all these things about DXN, about the products, about the company, all these things. And I just tell them, like it helped me a lot that I can translate the top leaders or
mm,
Dr. Lim, because maybe you go to one presentation and you listen one time, but when you travel with the leaders, you make five, six, seven presentations or more. So you every
true.
time translate and listen the same. So of course, these things keep in your mind. So yeah, it's amazing, and for me, it's something that I really enjoy. I like a lot, and
Mm.
you get used to it. At the beginning, it's kind of hard, but after that, it's more easy. But
Who was the first one you were able to translate?
Mr. Osler Santo Tomas on 2009, when the
Oh.
first time that he traveled to Mexico, we did a road
Mm.
show for around 3 weeks for 15 presentations. And actually,
Wow.
that was very hard because Mr. Osler, he's very excited person. He shouts, he jumps, he these things.
Yeah.
At that time, I was like a very shy. I'm not just to talk in front of the people, but when you are there, it's like it flows. No, so yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But of course, yeah, I can still remember that when Mr. Osler was, telling this story, is actually amazed on how you translate all these things. Because you need to tell to the members listening to him, like same as how he actually said that. Is the excitement, and sometimes I just do not know how you were able to I mean the struggle of the words that he's been saying. You need to you need to how do you call this, put it in your mind, and then before you finally translate it, it has to be also as exciting as how he's able to share to us, I mean to the members that's listening to him. So but then as he's very actually privileged that you were able to do it, and he's actually satisfied, very satisfied on what you have done for him. You have helped him a lot to translate all these things. So it's actually for me, I believe it's for you also very how do you call this, you learn a lot from it, because what they said, it's not really translating word per word, but it's more on how you're going to digest everything that they say, and
correct.
eventually tell them to the members that this is the message they want to convey. So
Yes,
thank you very much for that, and we appreciate that, and it's really valuable for DXN to have people like you to send the message on how are we going to share the DXN business. So thank you for that, Eric. All right, so let's go on discuss about communication. Okay, so how do you handle and encourage our DXN members when they express their concerns and ideas? Yeah, because you mentioned earlier that you know talking to them is very important. Can you just share to us how you handle them on these things?
yeah. I was saying, like there will be always times where there are not maybe some bad news or certain concerns, no, in the market.
Mm.
And the first thing is always like come and sit and let's talk. No, sometimes maybe they have this feeling that they don't want to share the bad news or they don't want to raise the
Mm.
concerns, these things. No, but as always say to them, no, actually it doesn't matter if you have a concern or different opinion on certain things. No, the most important is that we can sit and discuss. And the company is always open to listen to the members, no, and
Mm.
we are willing to listen also the concerns and the problems and the situations. And as always says, the thing is that maybe we can have different opinions, and maybe we can follow certain directions that maybe they don't want to accept, or these things, no. So at the end is you need to listen and understand there will be always reasons and explanations for that, and that's the most important. We can sit, discuss, and be open. No, that's the most important, because something really important is that the DXN will do always things in benefit of the members. We want to see them grow. So sometimes the certain concerns about the market and all these things regarding certain direction from the company is going to be in benefit of them. So they need to also be like open to listen, and at the same time we have to also be open to listen their concerns, the ideas, and try to see and find the best way, the best solution to have a balance in both ways, no, but always in favor of the members and also for the company.
Yeah. How do you? It's just to know. I mean, to hear from you. How do you prepare yourself, especially if it's a bad news?
Actually, it's like the first thing is that you need to understand the situation, no, and as I said, no, there is always an explanation and a reason. And the first thing is, for any problem, any situation, you need to understand the problem and what is
True.
the situation. Sometimes maybe it's not the solution is not exactly what we want, but we need to
Mm.
understand that there are so many facts that maybe will play into the bad news or the concern. No, like when we talk about the operation from the company, no, it's not only about the company. We have also to understand, like for example, the local authorities or local implementations.
Mm.
And sometimes, of course, the market will not be happy with certain implementation from the local, how to say, the local authority, and maybe
Mm.
become a concern. But the most important from our side is try to understand what is this implementation about, and from there try to take the good things, and of course always try to see in a positive way and try to adjust
Mm.
benefit from the company and also for the members. So that's the most important thing, that we have to really understand what is the problem about, and
Mm.
what is the solution that we can offer, and also to try always to really understand the reasons why we have to take some action or try to explain,
Sure.
what is the concern about.
Mm, yeah. At the end of the day, of course, the XN would always want us to, always the good, to be good. I mean, in all terms of, like for the plans of Dr. Lim, for the implementations of the things he want to for us to do and to have. Sometimes, just the members will feel and think like it's bad news or negative, but eventually, when they're into it already, they will understand why, because it's
Yes.
because you have also explained to them that this is going to be like this and like that, and eventually it is for their own good and benefit as well, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, and actually,
so
for this thing, we have so many good examples in the XN. No, like
mm,
for example, when was implemented the QSA qualification, no, for 100 PBs.
mm,
At the beginning, sometimes the members have certain hesitation. Maybe they are not prepared or ready for that. But once they try, they see and understand that it's for
yeah,
their good, and they see the potential, and they understand that the company what they want is that they grow faster and they grow stable. So after that, they really understand what is the reason for that kind of direction. No? But always the company will
Mm,
take on benefit of our members.
true. They will actually appreciate you for that,
Mm.
and you'll be grateful for you to that we have implemented such thing for them. Later after they have realized already that that is for their own benefit and for their goodness. All right. Okay, so just to ask, in your opinion, because you are now in Peru and Chile, so with regards to opening of new market, you know, what do you think is the best way that DXN can do to open a new market in a foreign country? Because at first it's kind of hard because you don't know where to start. But here in DXN, we already have procedures on how to do it. But in your own opinion, what's the best way that the accent can have all these things?
Yeah, of course. The one key part of the expansion is going to be always our leaders. They have to be
Mm,
ready to expand their business out of their own country. DXM Peru has been become a very good example of that. Now, whatever leader you ask, they are ready to go to other countries.
mm,
They are asking what is going to be the next country, and they already start to prepare for those countries. They start to try to register people in the upcoming new markets, and that's something very important because that will facilitate the presence of the market, and it's going to be easier for the company to kick off. No, so
mm,
one initial part is going to be always the leaders. They have to be ready to start to work in other countries, no, and they have to understand this beautiful concept of the X and the one world, one market.
true.
Our Peru members, they really understand since the day one. They love the concept, and you can see our leaders have a network in technically all the countries in the America region because they know the potential of the system and they really stick to it. So all our top leaders are working in different countries. They have network in Bolivia, they have work in Colombia, they have network in USA, in Mexico, and they already have the network in the upcoming countries like Argentina, Brazil. They have, I mean, they are really prepared to go abroad to other countries. Then, for the company side, the thing is it's always a good challenge to start a new country because to start a country, you need to really understand the local regulations. And that's
Mm,
it's very important because as the company wants to be in one country, do things that are on the right way since the beginning, because the idea is to be I mean, forever. No, do we want to be in that
yeah.
country? We arrive and be there always for the members, and create this beautiful concept of the accent to work for the next generations. So at the beginning, it's very important to ensure that we can settle all the to the local regulations, so we can establish the company in a proper way. So if the combination with the leaders, with the expansion that they are doing, and this key part also to settle on that way, will ensure that the accent can last for a very long time in that country.
Wow, very well said. Very well said. That's the reason why Peru and the rest of the American region countries are very, very successful because, you know, you try, I mean, the leaders try to learn, I mean, to study the business, and they're really up to this. They're very serious in doing the DXN business. That's the reason why you're very, very successful right now. So, congratulations to all of you. And we just hope that all of the other countries as well will try to how to call this be focused and see what's really good about DXN, the beauty of DXN, the beauty of the business, so that all of the people will prosper, right?
Yes. Yeah, correct. No, and actually, like We have very good examples here in Peru. No, like I will talk like, for example, our two grand ambassadors, Mr. Niel Arroyo and Mr. Pedro Paza. They are wonderful leaders, and they really have very clear what is the objective. They are already grand ambassadors, but they are working like in the day one. They still recruiting
Oh,
people. You can see them travel around, not just in Peru, but different countries, recruiting people, expanding their network. So it doesn't matter if you are a new member or a kind ambassador.
true.
You have to be continuously exploring to reach new markets, because once you understand the concept of the XN and the potential that we'll have for the future, it's something amazing, because through the one world, one market concept, you will have the opportunity to have income from different countries. And believe me, it's something that you will not imagine in your life. So
True.
you have to prepare your mindset, be ready. Yes, there will be so many challenges at the beginning. It's not going to be easy, but at the beginning, at the end, it is going to work a lot. So you need to be ready if you want to be successful in the XN, to be ready to explore and work for other countries too.
Yeah, very correct. That should be the attitude of our leaders, to be always excited, not to put everything in their heads as well. And you have to feel like they're always starting the business,
Correct.
because sometimes others, just to mention it, they're failing actually because they're already, they think that they are already up there, but they need to have this kind of attitude that they need to continue doing the business,
Correct.
right? Not may not be like, of course, when we are still young, but they need to recruit, they need to sell, and all of this thing, do all of these things, go back to basic, right?
Correct.
So I think that's
Yes.
one of the ingredients that's making the Peru and the Latin countries very, very successful, because of these things that you are just sharing. So thank you for that. Any challenges in the expansion so far? Can you share?
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be always challenges. I mean, in terms of the company, like some countries that don't understand exactly what is the concept of the direct selling, or the concept of the products that we try to offer to the market, and that's a big challenge for us. Not that to try to make them understand why we have the company, what is about the company, what is the products about, and that's always going to be a big challenge, no? Especially here in this region, in America. No, they don't know too much about the products and the concept that we have. No, so yeah, that's a big challenge for us. Also, like as any part of the world, no, sometimes the economy in the different countries that always want to play also a big challenge. And after that, I think it's going to be not that hard, because
Yeah.
luckily for the American region, we share more or less the same culture, no, and we have the same language. So after that, it's something really good, no. And from the
Yeah.
member side, yes, it's like it will depend on the mindset that they have.
Mm.
No, if they are really have the mindset and they are ready and they are willing to take those challenges, it's going to be not so hard. But for those members who are not so willing or they are doubtful, of course, it's going to represent a bigger challenge. But if you have the right mindset, you are ready, prepared, it's going to be easier to reach new markets.
Everything is complementing actually, no?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So congratulations once again. All right. So, of course, our topic for tonight, of course, is leadership by example. You're one of the representative or country PICs and managers who are well representing our company. Okay, the DXN company. So let's talk about on integrity. How do you follow company policies to lead by example for your team, of course, to uphold the DXN standards?
Yeah, of course. Since the beginning, I always, first of all, I like, my mindset is to always listen and follow, no, and try to always be willing to do and follow on any of the
Sure.
policies, no. And we need to understand that for the company that they have very high standards for all the areas, and we need to be at that level for that part. So in that way, we have to understand all the policies, and from there we have to follow strictly, no, because at the end we need to understand that this is some benefit for the company and also for the market. So that's something really important, and at the same time we have to share the same with all the staff, with all the with all the persons that is involved into the company.
Yeah, because we really need to lead by example, especially that you as the country manager of Peru and Chile, and if you follow all of these rules and policy for them also to follow you, because you are actually they're looking up to you. So for you yourself, you have to be to equip yourself, a continuous learning also to follow all these rules so that you'll be a great example to all of your respective members there in your countries. All right. So last thing, we're getting to the last part of our questions for you. You're very successful now in DXN, and I believe you will contribute more in the great success of DXN. So, what do you think are the most important skills that you have gained during your career in DXN? And what makes you an effective, regional manager, of course, to handle Peru and Chile?
Wow. There are so many things, no, but first thing is like for since I started the exam until today, I have a total change, no, on the. Before I used to be very shy. I don't like to talk much about in public and all these things. No? So the first thing is that is totally changed already, and but the thing is the learning that I have now, because as I said, I have the opportunity to share with so many people in the management, and also with the top leaders, and all this knowledge I've been trying to implement and share with the leaders, with the members. And the most thing that I really like is like to share, to train the people, to make them understand the concept of the company, so they can achieve new levels. And I mean, that's one of the things that I like a lot. No, I really enjoy to share the knowledge that I have gained during all these years with the members, and that is something that I really like. No, and that also helped me to help to other people to grow. No, in this case for our members, to share this knowledge. Also help them to start to grow in as a member, as a leader. And I think that's something that I can help a lot to the members, not to understand the concepts of the company, and at the same time to set the direction for them.
Yeah, and actually, how to call this? Just to mention, because we really also need to equip ourselves to improve ourselves. I believe, as far as I know, you also study English language, right? So that's I think one way of you to improve yourself, also to complement. I mean to progress also your tenure here in DXN. You need to improve yourself, right?
Yeah, I mean, like as I said, no, the extent has so many opportunities, no,
Yeah.
and yeah, you have to be prepared for so many things, and not just like we just said, not like when we do translation. Of
Yeah.
course, we have to improve our English skills
Mm,
and all these things, the learning,
true.
but not just for that. No, when you like initially I was only like, for example, for sales and training, but as
Mm.
you start to grow, you have to understand, like when you go to become a PIC, a country manager, you have to not only understand about the marketing side, you have to learn about operations, you have to learn about the accounting, you have to learn so many things, no? So
All in
as in
one.
the exam we say, we have to always
Multitasking.
open for learn, yeah, and be always open for learning, and try to
Yeah.
absorb as much as you can, and that will give you a lot of experience. And that's something very important. Always be open for learning. That's very important.
Yes, because here in DXN, there's a lot of
Yeah,
opportunities for the staff actually. But
correct,
when the opportunity comes to you, you need to be prepared. You need to equip
correct.
yourself, right? So that's
Yes,
one thing you have done, and congratulations to you, Mr. Eric, because you've gone so far in DXN. You improved a lot. You progress. Now you look at you. You're very successful. You're now handling two countries, and looking forward to more years here in DXN and to continue contributing to this great success of DXN. So 5 years from now, what's your plans?
for me, it has been since the beginning to continue learning. I
Mm.
really like the opportunity that the company offered to learn some of the things. That's for me something that I really like, and I enjoy a lot to the learning process. So in the next
Mm.
5 years, of course, I will continue learning about the company. The company has so many projects in future for all our members and the market. Uh, we have to learn too many things, no? So that's very important. And of course, as you said, to be ready for the opportunity that can be shown in the future. And I really like what I do. So yeah, I will be
It
ready for
really shows. It really shows because you are complementing the company as well with what you have right now, with what you have learned, with what skills you're sharing to us, the knowledge that you have right now. Thank you very much for equipping yourself to share more to our leaders and members. All right. So thank you for that. We're almost done with our questions for you. But before you give your final message, let me read some of the messages for you from our great leaders. First and foremost to give, of course. Yeah. Mr. Buniman Salim says, good morning, everyone. Of course, to me and of course to you, the greatest interpreter I ever had. Thank you for always being there during my trips to Mexico and also to the camp training events. Thank you so much for your hospitality and good care during our land trip in Mexico. Yeah, that's Mr. Budiman Salim, our first crown ambassador of the XN World.
an amazing leader, an amazing person. I mean, I learned a lot from him also. He's a wonderful person, and thank you very much, Mr. Bodiman. We didn't see him for a very long time due to the COVID, and hope to see him very soon. Our leaders love him, and they want to see him also very soon. So yeah, it has been a great experience to him also. Thank you, Mr. Bodiman.
Yeah, we'll get through all this situation we have right now, but definitely when we're back again in the face-to-face activities, we'll have more great time. All right. So thank you, Mr. Budiman, for that wonderful message. We still have more here. Of course, our great brand ambassador, Mr. Ligi Cao. Thank you for the great share, Mr. Erick Garcia. Both of us never forget your great hospitality during our road shows in Mexico. Yeah, together with C.A. Budiman, and especially the ceviche and piscos. Wow. Yeah, you are the greatest translator we have ever met. Thank you to meet up soon. Hope to meet up soon. Wow, thank you very much, Lee. Yeah, Eric.
Yeah, yeah, no. I just remember every time that I have the opportunity to share with all of them, Mr. Liji Kao and Miss Impomeng. amazing leaders. They teach me a lot during these trips. And yes, there's always a wonderful sharing with them. And as I said, no, all our leaders in the company, all the members that we met along the way are amazing. And I really appreciate all the time that they share, all the knowledge that they share with me. And I really love and thank you, Mr. Lijikau. Has been a long time also, and hope to see you very soon. You are great, amazing.
Thank you for that, Eric. Yeah, they miss you a lot already. So,
Hmm.
very, very soon. Okay. Also, I think she's a member also there. Show, Mr. Eric. Saludos, Familia DXN. Brazil. Wow, Brazil. Yeah, we have members there already. So thank you very much, Otacilio. We also have here from our DXN Malaysia leader, Mr. Noel Bulas. Congrats to all of the staff and great leaders of our company. Thank you for all the great guidance, and truly, you are the great motivational leaders to follow to be successful in our DXN business. Yeah, yeah. We have great staff here complementing the great leaders of DXN. So thank you, Eric, for sharing. Of course, we have a lot here from, okay, a lot of members actually here watching with us. Here, Miss Sonia. Yeah, Miss Sonia from the X and Mexico. Saludos. Desde Mexico de Carlos Sonia para, of course, Mr. Eric. Yeah, hello. Un placer. Of course, Eric, you can translate.
Oh yeah, of course. So this is regards from Carson DXN, also from Mexico. It's always a pleasure to meet you and have learned a lot to start to our business. Regards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So, just to read this message from our member, I think this is for our IMD. Yeah, watching from Africa. Wow, Kenya. Appreciate the DXN manager for bringing this special talk of DXN RMD. Soon he will be RMD as well. I listen carefully the humble talk of these readers, and I feel that if everyone who joined DXN should apply the same skill, we can change this world, disease world free and financial freedom. Yeah, very true. Agreeable. Very, very true, Mr. Peter. Yeah, because really we have great management staff and, of course, complimenting all of you. Melati says, good morning, Dixon family. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Yeah, thank you. That was a very, how do you call this? Great sharing, inspiring sharing from Mr. Eric. Carlos Alarcon also. Yeah, sending, yeah, see you at the top, is it?
Yes, they are on the learning mode.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So here also, uh, yeah, DXN Ayacucho. Wow, Authorized Service Center in Peru. Wow, thank you
Yes.
very much for watching. Yeah, you have a great regional manager there handling you. So, yeah, yeah, just work hard for your dreams, and he's there to guide you as well. All right, our crown diamond also from DXN Malaysia, Miss Ruslina. Thank you very much. Of course, thanking you for the great sharing. Okay, so we have a lot more here, messages for you. Maybe after our session, you try to read all of them.
Yes.
They're very happy hearing your journey here in DXN as much as us also hearing your journey in DXN. Thank you very much, Eric. That was really an amazing session with you. So now you can give more encouragement to our members. And of course, if you have people to be grateful for, you can now give your final message.
Thank you, Ms. Joan. And first of all, thank you for the invitation to be here to share this time with you. Has been great. And of course, just to let you know that DXN has been always the best for you. And we have wonderful staff all around the world. Here in Peru, we have very good staff dedicated for the success of the people, for our members. And of course, there will be bigger challenges all the time, and we have to just to be ready. And despite the situations, we have to just go further and to be ready. For members, it's time for us to start to think big and just to be prepared to become the next brand ambassador. We have a great company, as we said during the session, not only for the members, but also for the staff, and we can grow together. And we are very thankful for all our members, our service centers, our leaders, our crown ambassadors, crown diamonds. They did, all of them are doing a great job here in Peru. They are not stopping a single time. They are continue growing. They are continue doing their their activities, and they are prepared to continue further. So it's very important for all of us just to be ready, continue taking the opportunities. That's very important. And once you have the opportunity, just maximize it and do your best to ensure that you can be successful. Because in the DXN, everybody can be successful, and this is a wonderful company. And the beautiful thing about being DXN is that you will have always opportunity to share with amazing people. I really appreciate, as I said, with all the members that I have the opportunity to share. I am very happy to see some of the messages here. I have very good memories with all of you. I want to thank also at the beginning Miss Edilia. I have very great memories travel around all Mexico. A great leader. In the same way, we have amazing kind ambassadors all in the American region. So yeah, just to be ready, because DXN is ready for the next step, and we are going to reach to the next level. So all our members has to be ready for that, and this is the high time. So you can prepare to the mindset to continue growing as fast as you can with DXN, because DXN has amazing plans for all of you. The company has beautiful plans, and amazing projects that will change and transform the life for everybody. In DXN, as we said, all in DXN, we just convert from ordinary people to extraordinary people, and everybody can change their life. Everybody can be successful. The most important, just remember, stick to the system, follow the system, listen to the amazing leader that we have, listen the amazing the direction that the company has, or that took Dr. Lim Xiojin cares for every one of you. And you have to be ready for that, and just be ready, be prepared to expand your network in different countries. And the thing that you will find is something that really will change your life. So at the same time, we are helping a lot of people, and most important is that in the extent we are a big family, and you will have the support not just for the leaders but also for the company. And in the next years, you will see how beautiful, how amazing will be your life, because DXN is preparing amazing things for all of you, and you just has to be ready. So I want to thank all of you. I want to thank to all the people in Peru. I want to thank all the people in all the America region, and of course to thank all the people around the world, or our DXN family. And yeah, thank you very much, and see you on the top, and see you as a crown ambassador for all DXN members.
Wow, very well said, Eric. Thank you very much for that wonderful message. You made us more inspired in doing the business. Yeah. So really, DXN is here for us, for all of us to prosper, like what you said, to be all of us as crown ambassadors. Wow. Thank you very much for that. And just to read also this one. It says, first from Lenny Nobel-Pranka. Thank you so much, Eric, for the great sharing brilliant ideas. More power and God bless. Wow. Thank you very much for that. Wonderful. Also, Miss Sonia says, gracias mil por motivación. Wow. Gracias, gracias. So thank you very much for all of she even says DXN is the best. So very correct. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Eric. That has been a wonderful session. We really learned a lot from you and your journey, and we hope to see you soon. Also, we'll have all these activities once again face to face, and hopefully for the 30th anniversary, we got to see each other again. Thank you, and looking forward to have more countries to open there in American region. Of course, send our regards to all of our members in DXN Peru and DXN Chile as well. And of course, to the rest of the American region countries. So thank you very much. And of course, before we leave, next Friday, we will also have great staff here in DXN. Of course, our marketing manager and the PIC of DXN Nepal, Mr. Bijay Kumar from DXN India. All right. So that's a great session once again. So let us leave this message, a special success quotation to all of our members, as it says, you don't lead people by what you say to them. You lead them by what they see you do. True leaders are self leaders. That is from Israel Moore Ayivor. So thank you very much. That has been a wonderful night, Mr. Eric. So thank you, and send our regards to all of our leaders and members there.
Thank you, Mijuan. Thank you. Always a pleasure, and see you next time.
Yeah, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us for the rest of 1.5 hour for this international motivation, of course, a leading by example, coming from, of course, our regional manager from DXN Peru and DXN Chile, Mr. Erick Garcia. We'll see you once again only here in DXN Malaysia, the home of DXN. Bye bye. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric. Have a great day.
Thank you. You
Bye.
too.